is Triple T, and today I'm transforming Siegfried, the chest part of Odin, or Hunger, as we like to call him. And I'm gonna go into combine mode first, and then I'm going to go into beast mode, just because. And to do that, you start by hinging these upwards, because we need to splay his arms out, like that. And like that, and we're gonna get them back, but for now take this little belly piece out and hinge it all the way down for now, so it just stays up. Everything on this is just so firm and sturdy, but rather that than too loose. Open the chest piece up, fold the head in, and fold that back onto itself. Yeah. Now we're going to close these up again, and as before, these go into that little port. So they just close that up like that. We are going to open these little, I don't know the word for it, hatches, maybe? And we're going to fold the hand in and close that back up. You can still have that on the back if you want to, because it looks better in combine mode, I think. Fold that in. Now we're going to have this piece to the front, but first of all we're going to hinge the arm out like that, because we need to tab this in. So you have a tab and a port, and we need to combine them. Combiner! Oh, well, that's very stiff. And when you've done that, you have a little peg there that's going into a port in the arm, so everything just locks into place. So again, just rotate this around, fold it out a bit so it's easier, tab that in, and that's a very firm tabbage, like that. Fold it down, rotate it, and tab that in. Now everything is just tabbed in. You can push these down again, so you have them onto those shoulders. Now we come to this piece. We fold that down. You fold Abominus' head out, or Odin's head out. Close that back up. You pull these antennae up. They will go down, but yeah. You get the tail out of the way, and then we get this down. Now this will peg into here, so we're going to open that up, and I'll tell you why in a second or two. So push this in, so it tabs in, like so. It's a very firm. Well, let's just rotate him, shall we? Bring these in, and I'm not sure which way they should be posted. I usually do it like that, so they are firing backwards. And now we have to tab this into those pieces. And you have to press them really firmly together like that. Rotate the feet like that, so they are to the front of him again. Close the heads up and hinge them forward, so they are on the outer side like that. Rotate the leg like that. And this is how you want things looking. Then you push this upwards as far as you're able. And then we do the same thing with the other leg. Just a bit quicker. Like that. Now we are ready to put things on him. I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to do this, I think, successfully, but it's very difficult. These little tabs go into these, and these two go into this little belly. And they are very, very difficult to line up and get in there. But when you do, I just did. Like that, you can just press them in, and everything is just dandy. Fold that down. Yes, I know it looks strange, but that's the way you want it. You bring this in, and be mindful so you don't break anything here, because these are on small hinges here. So press only on this piece, because you're going to put this little peg into that port. And to do that, you need everything down. Now we're going to transform him into alt mode. And first, let's just get all of this off so we don't break anything. And now it just looks silly. But we're going to change that. Push the horns in, open the little compartment for the head, and just fold that in. Or you can just fold the tail up, because that is how you want things looking. Stretch these legs out for now, so they are out. Hinge these out, untab them, and fold this little claw forward like that. Or at least I think it's that way. Let's see, shall we? And this is the side where everything just pegs in to infinity and beyond. Okay. Like that. Fold that down. Rotate the little claws forward. I think it's forward anyway. And now we come to this piece. We need to get this down. These out. Gonna push these up. I think. No. Anyway, we're going to rotate his little waist around. And we are going to separate everything here. So you need to spludge here. Ow. So we have everything like this. And I have to rotate them like that. Fold these up. And they are tabbed in, of course. Everything here is just tabbed in to infinity and beyond. And this tab is gonna go into that port. You don't see that. This tab goes into that port, and it will hopefully just, yeah, something like that. And we do this with the same on the other side. Of course, there are tabs everywhere. Like so. Now we're going to lift this little piece out, because this is going to be a filler piece here. That means you have to have these out a bit so you can get it into there. So that is how you want things looking. And now we are getting somewhere, people. Rotate the legs down so you actually have them the way they should be. Pull them forward, angle the heads any way you want them. again, push them forward, rotate them around, and we're going to straighten these combiner ports away. There we have the heads the way we want them. Now we come to the back legs. You are supposed to hinge them onto that tab and tab them in, and they are... the legs are supposed to look like this when you're done. So it's a little backwards S thing. Push that in and rotate this like that. And if you didn't, as I didn't, if you didn't push these middle sections in, you need to do that as well, of course. Now we can just clean this up so he can stand somewhat. And there you have him in alt mode. Now we're going to transform him into robot mode, and it's a fairly straightforward transformation. You just open up the mouthpiece and just hinge it backwards, like that, and like that. And that's the legs done. Fairly easy. Untab these and hinge them forward, or backwards rather, sorry. And do that. You just fold down that tail. So, yep. You split the front here, and this can be very difficult. And if you want some help with that, you can, if you are able, unpeg the groin piece here. Let's see, where did my spudger go? Yes, everything tabs in really well. Okay, yes, I finally got it. This little groin piece is going to fold down, locking any possibility of rotation. Like that. Hey! Fold this little stomach piece down so you can open this hatch and get the head out. If you are lucky, you can get the head out. It's very difficult to get the head out, but I actually did it now. Yay! Turn the head to the side before pushing this in, because the chin might get scratched. Okay, now we put that back. We put this back as well. You rotate this around. You fold this in. I have to rotate these legs a bit. And you tap them into the side, like so. Fold this in. If you rotate the legs or arms while they're not on here, please hold that, because that hinge isn't strong enough to support that type of force you need to use. Now you just push this down, like so, and you come to the hands, fold those up, and just fold the hands forward. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Open these up, fold the hand forward, like so, and turn these around and close them up. Now we're going to do the legs on the shoulders. They're going to be very aligned, as you can see. So let's do that again. Just fold the legs up, and around. And there you have him, again in beautiful robot mode.